Please raise your hand if you haven't. I'm giving you 2 minutes. If some of you guys haven't, just install now. So this is the link for the Git Bash. If you're on Linux or Mac, Git comes pre-installed, so you don't have to do anything. But if you're on Windows, just download the installer here, the normal widget. You just have to keep everything on default and hit on next, 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 and finish. So after that, you can download the GUI version of GitHub desktop, which is actually beginner friendly. Will be showing you both the bash, how to do it in the bash, and also in the GitHub desktop GUI. After installing, just let us know in the chat. Okay, let's just wait for 1 more minute. Okay. I think most of you have done this now. So now, obviously, you already have a GitHub account. Sign in into that. Okay, so if you have installed it, you can check it by going to your terminal on Mac or the Git Bash shell. Just right click on your desktop. There will be an option for open Git Bash. Then you can type git dash dash version, so it can be sure that Git is properly installed. Okay guys, just you can drop a message. Yeah, okay, I'm typing it here, git dash dash version. Okay, great. All right. Okay. Okay, so first of all, guys, in your profile, you can create a new repository for today. You can name it like Git Workshop MLSC or something. We can put a description and keep it public as okay, just you can do anything, it's your choice. And add a readme file and I'll tell you about what is git ignore and what is the license. Like in every project you have to, these are open source software, but you just can't, someone can take a project and just tell that this is their own work. There are different kinds of licenses like Apache license, which is very common. So you can give permission to copy, edit, modify, and do whatever they want. But there are other licenses like these BSD2, BSD3 and GPL licenses, which put some restrictions on it. Like you can just take inspiration from it, copy, or you just copy and use it as a reference, but can't modify the same project and call it your own. So these are the things you will know it later on. So for now, just give your repository a name and then add some description if you want. Keep it public, add a README file and just create a repository. So this is the repository. Now it's available on your GitHub profile. Now you want to clone it to your local system. Okay, let's say I want to clone it here. Sorry, let's say I want to keep it here in the documents. Okay, so in the terminal, if you are aware of the normal Linux commands like change directory cd and those things, you can move on to that project. It's in my documents folder. So I am currently in users. Okay. Actually, I have done some spelling mistake here. Okay. So cd. Okay, let's just make a new directory here. Like you know this command npdir in Linux. Okay, we made a new directory here, demo. Okay, now we want to move on to that directory using cd demo. Sorry. Okay. Now we can print the current working directory as demoware inside this folder. Now this is the remote repository that is in your profile. You want to clone it.
Nikhil,
okay.
Can you stop sharing and then share it again? Because
Okay.
some people are not able to see.
Is it visible now?
Yes, it works. Continue.
Okay. This is the remote repository that you just created here. You want to clone it to a local machine. Okay. So what you can do is click here and get the HTTPS address. Copy it. You can just hit on this button to copy, or just you can copy like this way. And in the terminal, you are in this folder demo where you want to clone. So just write git clone, then just right click and paste and hit enter. It will be cloned. So it's now cloned. Okay, so this is the this is how we do in bash. So I am showing it is in the GitHub desktop as well. Open GitHub desktop. Okay, So all those repositories contained in your profile will be all automatically shown in the GitHub desktop. Just hit on the clone a repository from the internet, and I haven't actually signed in, so I have to sign in. Just continue with the browser, and if you're logged into the browser, it will automatically be logged in the GitHub desktop. Just allow it here. Okay, now I'm signed in. So these are my repositories. I can search for this one, Git workshop MLSA. Okay, this one. Okay, I want to now clone it. This is the default location. Let's just do in the default location. Okay, now it's done. So you can clone by this way or in the bash itself. So now let's make some changes. As you can see, there is nothing but the empty readme file with git workshop MLSA written on it, and there's nothing else. So we want to add some. This is the folder that this is a remote repository. So we want to create a folder here. Okay, let's just name it. Okay, demo. Okay, and let's just open it with some code editor. Like you can use VS Code. Just drag it over here, and you're in. So this is the folder. I want to create a new file inside it. Let's just call sample.txt. Okay, so that's it. Just save it, save all. Now, like Silla mentioned, there are some GitHub commands that you can just try now. You are in this GitHub repository now. You can hit pwd to know. Okay, cd. You have to move it a bit inside the folder inside the folder that you created, because it cloned into this folder that is inside the demo folder. So cd. Okay, I'm inside this. Now I can see the status by git status. So it is showing that these are the two changes. Demo folder. This is the new change that is showing in red because I haven't added it yet to the staging area. To add it to the staging area, we can do git add. Just ignore this .ts store because it is created in Mac automatically to like the thumbnail information and so on. It won't show you in Windows. You can add all the files using git add and then dot. Dot is the command for all files, like in SQL the star, just like that. Okay. So these are now added to the staging area. To check it again, you can git status again. So now these are in green, so you know these are in staging area. So finally you want to make a commit now. So for that the command is git commit -m. -m stands for message, then within double quotes you can write a message add new file. Just example, I am adding this add new files and then enter. Okay, so committing means it's just the changes have been added, but they have not been added to your repository till now. If you refresh, you can see that this is the same as it was. So you have to first push. Okay, so this, you are in the main branch. Main and master are actually main. So in 1st October 2020, GitHub decided to rename the master branch to main. So all those repositories that you create after 1st October 2020, they come with this main branch, but earlier they used to come with master. You can check that. You can You can check in which branch you are by using this command git branch. It is showing I'm in main branch. Okay. So now I have committed the changes. Now I want to push these changes to the remote repository. For that, I have to enter this command git push origin, then the branch name. The branch name is main. Yeah, it's done. Now we can go to GitHub in the browser and refresh. Now we can see that the changes have been reflected. We can see the commit history here. This is the hard new files. This is the new one, and we can see what are the changes. Two changed files. One is the .ds store, and another one is sample.txt inside the demo folder. So that's it. That's how you commit changes, create your own repository, and manage all your projects here. So now we will let's suppose you want to contribute to another guy. Okay, another guy. There is you want to collaborate, or just say you want to participate in an open source program like Gulf Street Summer of Code and all. There are projects, and you want to contribute. And this is our repository actually, git hack. I am putting it in the chat, so all of you can go and just come here and choose the first repository and then fork it. Forking means bringing the repository you want to contribute to your own profile. That just makes a copy of it inside your profile, so that you make some changes and send some pull request to the original maintainer. If he likes your contributions, he will keep it. It's up to him. It's up to him or her. Um, if they approve it, and you have successfully contributed to the project. So I'm okay putting the link in the chat. Okay guys, go to this link and fork it. I can see here who have forked it. Take your time.
Anybody who is facing any problem or any issues can unmute yourself and just let us know if you are not able to get in sync with the current slides.
Yeah. Okay. We have one more guy. Oh guys, I forgot to show you that how I can do it in GitHub desktop. Okay, so after cloning it, you can open it in the Visual Studio Code right away by clicking this button. And here make some changes like index.html. Okay, so I want to commit these changes. I hit on save all. So as you can see in the GitHub GUI, the changes are shown automatically here. And to add them to staging area, you just have to click this checkbox. So these are already added. Okay, so now we want to commit these changes. So you can write some commit message here and commit to main. Now it's done. Oh, actually, after cloning it, we just made some changes via the bash. So for that, like Silla said, like you have cloned a repository 3 hours ago, but after that, there are so many people are working, so they might have made some changes. So you need to keep them, bring them to your local machine itself. So for that, you need to do full origin, or in the bash, you have to just type git full. So now these are reflected. Now I want the recent changes to be in the remote repository, so I can do push origin. Okay, let's check now. Refresh. Yeah, yes, you can see like this is the new one, add home page. I made this change and this is reflected here. So you can do in the GUI or in the bash itself. Okay. Okay, now you have guys has popped. Silla, shall we wait for more people?
Yeah, let's wait for 3 more minutes. Like,
Okay.
let's wait, else you can just currently continue. Like, if anybody has any issues, they can unmute themselves, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
they can let us know on the chat box.
Yeah, you guys can unmute and if you want, you can screen share as well.
Yeah, sure. Feel free to do that.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you just go again how to code? Like,
Okay,
uh,
sure, sure, sure. Okay, I have given you the link in the description. That is this repository, and okay, this one, Git hack. So just hit this button, fork. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, we have 10 folks now. Now we have 15.
Okay, let's make it 20, guys.
Yeah, 17 now,
Okay,
including
3 more
mine, of
and
course.
okay. All you need to do is to get into the repository and just fork it out. When you are forking it out, you are creating a local copy of that remote repository. Okay, carry on then.
Okay. Okay, so now that you have forked it, you can see it in your own profile now. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so now it's just forked. Like you made a copy of the remote repository into your profile, but it's not in your local machine yet. So to do that, you have to just do that same procedure again to just bring your any repository, that is a forked repository or your own repository. You just have to copy your HTTPS URL for the git clone command. Come to just make a new folder here. Okay. Okay, guys, you everyone create a new folder here in your local machine. Okay, you can do that by just right clicking and create a new folder as well. No need to do in the terminal. Now go inside the folder by cd command. Now you have copied this URL. Just write git clone followed by that URL. Paste it and enter. Yeah, so this is now cloned. Okay guys, इतना कर दिया तो बस let us know in the chat. Okay, done. Now you want to open this in your code editor. Okay, so just open your code editor. Let's say Visual Studio Code. Drag it. Now I want everyone to make a folder with your name. Okay. And inside that create another just txt file with the same name and write a message like hey there, I'm Nikhil, just like that. You can put anything like you like one of your favorite quotes or something, anything else. do this and save it. Now after that you can come to your terminal and type git status. Sorry, I'm not in this repository. Okay, git status. It will show the untracked files, as your folder will be shown there because you created that new file, new folder now, and it's not staged yet. Okay, because you are unable to clone. Like git clone and your URL. Have you done that? Yes, yes. Because you can show your screen. Yes, we can. I just pasted. No, no, no. In terminal that doesn't work. Just right click. Just right click. Type git clone and space and then right click. In Windows terminal, just right click does that job. Okay. All right. So you made the changes. These are the untracked files. You want to add them to the staging area now. So for that you type git add space and dot. And after that you want to like use this command again to check that these are staged or not. It's showing that it's staged. After that we want to just push it to the remote repository. uh, okay, before that we want to commit with a commit message, right? Okay, for that git commit -m and within double quotes just write add my name or something else. Just hit enter. Just let us know in the chat. Write done when you're finished. Okay. Satwik. Yeah. Okay. So now just push the changes by git push origin, and then you are in the main branch. So git push origin main. Okay. Now go to your browser and refresh your page where you have cloned that project, forked that project, sorry, and see if it's reflected or not. Yeah, I can see Ansuman has done this, and Komal has already done this. Okay, let's wait for some more time because all are not done yet. Okay, sure. Okay, so to push, you have added the changed files to the staging area, right? By git add dot, and after that git commit dash m and the commit message. Okay. So after that you can write git push origin main. These three commands. किसी को प्रॉब्लम है तो बता सकते हो, अनम्यूट एंड टेल, या फिर ये चैट बॉक्स में डाल दो क्या प्रॉब्लम है. नो, उससे पहले कुछ नहीं. या प्लीज स्क्रीन से. Just write git status first. Maybe you are in the parent folder.
Maybe the directory has not changed. It will be helpful if you share your screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you git clone that remote repository, you need to use cd command to get into that directory, and then only you will be able to add, commit, and push. In the meanwhile, I would like to answer a question that someone asked in Slido. The question is, if you want to contribute to a repo, then do we need to tell the owner to assign the issue to us? So the answer to this question is
Depends actually. Like some organization do like to like people first to assign them to some issues and then then allow them to work on them. Like this happens mostly in the programs like Girl Script, Summer of Code, and so and so. You can read their contributing guidelines. There will be a file called contributing.md, just like the readme.md. Like in every project, every good open source project, they have a contributing guideline. You can check.
Sometimes you can create your own issues. Like if you see a bug in something, you can mention that issue, and the maintainer will allow you to work on that particular issue. You can create your own issues as well.
Yeah, for example, I'm showing this one doc2pen. This is the repository. It's actually participating Girl Script Summer of Code. So you can see here they have a code of conduct file and the contributing file, contributing guidelines. Like they're even mentioned here how to fork them. Even if a beginner wants to do, they can. I think Vikas was trying to screen share, but it was not visible. Okay. So did that problem got fixed? Not a Git repository. Just try this one once. Okay. CD git hack. I think you're in the parent directory. Just try this one and do all those again. Okay, so is there a मतलब विंडो दिखा रहा है साइन इन करने के लिए?
Nikhil, did you cover that configuration part?
No, actually, I told them to install GitHub Desktop. So
अच्छा
GitHub Desktop में इंस्टॉल होने से ब्यास पे भी ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाता है. So
अच्छा, maybe he need to configure, I think, if he is working on Git
okay,
bash.
yeah.
So
Okay,
if he
Vikas will
remembers
help
the
you.
password
Okay,
and the username, he can continue.
okay. Uh, Maybe okay. Can we proceed? Actually, we can help him later.
Yeah,
That part.
yeah, sure. I think he's participating in GCP, so we could help him in the group itself.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
most of the guys.
Yeah, so we have another question on Slido. It's something
Okay.
like the question is, so in general, the whole process will be like find an issue, fork the repo, clone it, work it, then add the file, push, then it's up to the owner to merge or not. Yes, it's
Yeah.
up to the owner, up to the maintainer. If he likes the changes you have made, then he will merge your changes that you have created in another branch to the master branch. Master branch is something the final code. So yeah, the decision lies in with the maintainer. So for that, you
Yeah.
need to submit a pull request.
Okay. Now I'm gonna show you how to finally create a pull request so that the original maintainer of the project will see that what changes you have made, and they can approve it so that your code will be merged with their main repository. Okay. So after committing the changes, after pushing the changes, if you come to your profile and open your repository, refresh it, you can see this branch is one commit ahead of that original branch, original repository and original branch. So now you will click here on the contribute and hit an open pull request. Okay, so now you can see the best repository is ctb hack slash git hack, and this is your repository, your profile slash git hack. So we are merging with the main branch. Yours is the main branch, and we are directly. This is actually discouraged. So now for as you're a beginner, we're telling you to merge right into the main branch, but it's actually discouraged. You have to create a new branch and work on something. Then then open a pull request. They will merge it to the main branch. Okay, so now create a pull request. You can like in real world, if you are opening a pull request, you can add what your work, what you did basically change, and the description, and you can add also screenshots. Suppose you implemented some feature in a website, so you can add the screenshot here and those things in the description so that the maintainer will see that and know actually what did you do without more like much hassle. So finally create a pull request. Okay, so now as you can see, this is the main where you have forked it, the ct hacks git hack repository. Now you can see pull request 5 already. Ayusmina, Satvik, Chandrajit have already made pull requests. Okay, okay. Now, Silla, can you merge all these requests now so that we can see actually how it gets merged? So now the
Yeah.
code is here. Yeah. It only has the readme file here. After merging the pull request, all of you have created a folder with your name, right? Okay, Satvik has created Satvik folder, and inside are some satvik.txt, and I have created Nikhil, and Aismina has created her folder. All those will be added here after Silla, who is the project maintainer, who merges it. Okay, Silla, let us know when you merge it.
Yeah, sure.
We got 7 requests now. Yeah, another one. Okay, so now I can see Silla just merged Ansuman's pull request, Asutosh and Pinakis pull request here. So this is actually the main repository. You can see all those codes have been merged. So now we can successfully say that I have contributed to this project. This is the way you contribute to projects. Okay, now Aftab, Komal. One more thing is everything is so transparent, like others can see also. Like what if you want to understand the open source project and all those what work other contributors have done, you just go to the pull requests. By default it only shows the open pull requests who are not merged yet. You can delete this one and see all those merged pull requests. Suppose I want to see this one, just click it. You can see the commit history. You can see the files changed, what did he changed, everything. Okay, so Silla has merged all the pull requests. Okay,
Nikhil, did you show them how to create a repository in GitHub?
yes,
Okay.
like the first one. Okay,
Yeah, so we can wind up the session in 10 minutes, right?
yeah. Okay, so guys, जिनका भी नहीं हुआ है एक्चुअली ग्रुप में बोल सकते हो, we can help. Okay, so this is how you contribute. And like, have you heard of the programs like GSSOC and all? Like GSOC is the actually सबसे बड़ा मतलब program है Google Summer of Code. Like for this year the deadline has already gone. I hope you can first participate in the next year. You can see the past projects here. GSOC archive. Okay, suppose you want to contribute to this organization. You can see its projects, and this is 2020 2020's projects. You can see all those people who have contributed. You can see their projects also. Yeah, so this organization actually uses GitLab instead of GitHub, and everything is basically the same. If you master GitHub, you can go to GitLab, you can go to Bitbucket, anywhere else. The concept is the same. All this pushing commits and merging pull request. And for example, like in GitHub, we call it pull request, but in GitLab we call it merge request. Basically the same commits, same branches and all. Okay, so that's it. I think you can wind it up now.
If you have any questions or any facing any issues related to Git and GitHub, you can contact any of the admins, or you can post it on group itself, or the Slido is always available. We will revert back to your queries. Thank you.
Okay guys, thank you so much for joining. We hope like this was beneficial for you, like contributing to your first. I think yeah, some of you actually know it, but okay, did you guys find it beneficial?
Yes, Priya, it was a very amazing session. Thank you for it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks a lot.